Good morning and welcome to Hashtag Rise and Bond. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to six, and the general manager of Dan Cummins Chevrolet Buick in Paris, Kentucky, the second largest used car franchise dealer in the United States of America. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I got to get the sound down in my headphones so I can talk to you guys. What is going on, everybody? Good morning. It is Friday. It is Friday, March 23rd. Can you believe this week is gone by already? It's unbelievable to me how fast this week has gone by. I feel like we just got it started. I feel like we just got rolling, and now already it is Friday. Now, man, we have got some powerful stuff to talk about today. I'm kind of looking at my phone real quick because I'm trying to see something real quick. Gosh, I'll have to look in just a second. We have some powerful stuff going on today. Are you guys excited about Friday? Do me a favor, hit the like, hit the love, hit the something if you are as excited as I am about it being Friday morning, because I know Friday is a big day. It's a big day for me. It's a big day for a lot of people. So I love it. You love it. Let's kick this day off with some likes. Let's kick this day off with some energy. Let's kick this day off with some love. Let's get this thing rolling. We've been talking all week long. We have been talking all week long about all these different powers, right? Powers that we can tap into, powers that we have access to. We've been talking all week long. Monday, we talked about the power of passion. And Tuesday, we talked about the power of energy. And what an episode that was, right? We were hype when we talked about the power of energy on Tuesday. Now, Wednesday, we talked about the power of time. How time can be used against you and how it can be used for you. We talked about the power of time. Yesterday, we talked about the power of community, how important it was to be in good community, the people that you're around, what kind of effect that has on your life. We talked about the power of community and the community that we've built here with the hashtag Rise and Grind. We talked about that. Now, today, Friday, we're going to talk about the most important power of all, the most important power of all these things that we have access to. We're going to talk about that. But before we do that, I want to say good morning to Mr. Eric Mitchell. What's up, man? Good morning, Beth Workman. Good morning, Robbie Toomey. Good morning again, 2 days in a row, Miss Melissa Jones. Good morning, Sean Jones. Good morning, Patrick Booth. Good morning, David Richardson. Good morning, Steve Wetmore. Good morning, Carrie Osborne. I can keep going because there's all kinds of peeps up in here on a Friday morning at 5:30 a.m. But if I kept going, we wouldn't have time to talk about the most important power out of all the powers, the most important power that we can tap into, the most important power that we all need to know and understand is the power of God. G-O-D. Yes, I said it. The power of God. Now listen, don't freak out, okay? If you don't believe in God, if you're not a faithful person, that's okay. Listen to me, okay? I need you to listen to me. Don't run. Don't go running, screaming away, okay? Listen, when I say God, you could also replace that with the word universe if you want. When I say God, you could replace that with the word source if you want. You can replace the word God with anything that you want because, listen, here's what I believe. I believe, science and religion, there's this big battle, right, between science and religion. I believe that science and religion are a lot closer than they maybe think that they are. They both start on the same basic concept, right? Same thing, right? There's this big, massive, unfathomable thing that encompasses everything and that created everything, right? So science wants to call it the universe. Religion wants to call it God. I just want to call it this power, right? This power that we all can tap into, this power that we have inside of us, this power, the power of God that once you understand it, once you realize it's there, once you understand it, this power of God, you can use it to absolutely change your life. Absolutely change your life. So that's what we do here on hashtag Rise and Grind. We talk about things that can change your life and ways that we can change your life. So here's what we're going to talk about today. We are going to talk about the 7 things, okay? When you understand you're connected to Source, when you understand you're connected to God, when you understand you're connected to the universe, okay, there's 7 things that happen. You realize there are things that you can do. Things that you can do when you understand that you have this connection, okay? Jeffrey, I understand you can't replace God. I'm talking about the word God, man. It's just a word. That's the problem. People get so caught up in the word, dude. It's not about the word. It's not the word. It's the experience. It's the experience. It's connecting to your higher power, man. It's all about the experience. All right? That's right, Ryan Smith. God says it's God, to him, God is Jesus. Totally. Totally, man. I'm a believer in Jesus. I believe that Jesus is God. Jesus was God on earth. I absolutely 100% believe that Jesus was God on earth. But here's the thing, and I'm not going to get on a pedestal, and I've got 7 things I got to go through, and I'm not trying not to get all sidetracked because I'm not here to tell anybody what to believe whatsoever. I'm just going to tell you about my experiences. And here's what I'm saying is sometimes people get so caught up in the word instead of understanding what it means, what God means, and God can mean different things to different people, man. He just can. He just can, plain and simple. He can mean different things to different people. He has that ability. He is this huge, unfathomable thing that is a part of everything and that created everything. So he can do whatever the heck he wants. He's the boss. He's the G-O-D. All right, check it out. 7 things. 7 things that you need to know. This power, when you tap into the power of God, when you understand you have the power of God inside you, when you understand you are connected to Source, to the universe, there's 7 things that you can do. And the first one, the very first one, the most amazing one, to me, my favorite, the very, very, very first one, is you start to understand and realize that you have the power to create. You have the power to create. You see, you were made in God's image. God is the creator. Therefore, you have the power to create. Once you realize and recognize and understand that you have the power to create, everything starts to change. Your whole entire life will begin to change. So you have the power to write your story. You have the power to create whatever life it is that you see for yourself, your visions, your dreams, your destiny, these things that are placed in you. You have the ability to create those things. You are not a victim. You are not just playing a role. You are not just living this life that has a beginning and has an end. You have the ability to create. And that's one of the most powerful things on the planet. Once you realize that, that was one of the things that I had to learn about myself. You see, I kept going in cycles round and round. I kept going in these circles over and over, and I kept thinking it was everyone else's fault and that I was a victim and that I had no control. But I'm here to tell you this morning, man, you have the ability to create. You have all the control. It's all up to you. The second thing that you begin to realize, when you understand that you are connected, you have this power of God within you, you begin to realize that you can forgive. You can forgive. You've got the power of God inside of you. You can forgive. Not just forgive others when somebody does you wrong, not just the ability to forgive others, which that in itself is incredibly powerful, but you have the ability to forgive yourself. You can forgive yourself, man. Forgive yourself for the mistakes that you made in the past. Forgive yourself for the mistakes that you make in the future. Chuck can forgive himself. My man Sean Hayes can forgive himself. Melissa Sigmund, you can forgive yourself. Josh Marks can forgive himself. Richard R.C. Hazard, Dave Clayton, you can forgive yourself because you have the power of God inside you. You are connected to Source. You are connected to the universe. That means you have the ability to create, 1, and you have the ability to forgive, 2. Forgive yourself, man. You have that ability. You can do it. You can do it. You have that power inside you. It's not just something that's given to others. It's not just something that exists out there, but it doesn't exist for you. God forgave you. You can forgive you. That's how it works. We have this power, man. We have this power. Now, another one of these powers, there's 7 in all. There's 7 things that when you understand that you have the power of God inside you, there's 7 things that you can do. And the third thing that you can do is you can have hope. You can have hope, man. You can have hope for tomorrow. You can have hope for today. You can have hope for the future. You see, God wants you to have a good life. He is not vengeful. He is not a vengeful God anymore. He is not a vengeful God anymore. Okay? He wants you to prosper. God wants you to prosper in this world. You have this ability. You have the power. When you have God inside you, you have the power of hope. And having hope for future, having hope for tomorrow is one of the keys to success. You see, successful people all over the world, they have failures, they fall down. They don't dwell on the failures. They don't hang out in the failures. They don't live in the failures. No, they have hope that one day they're going to have a solution. They have hope that tomorrow's going to be a brighter day. They have hope that they can make an impact on this planet and a difference in the world. And that's what we get. Once you start to tap into source, once you start to understand that you have God inside you and around you, that you are a child of God, once you start to understand that, then you yourself can have hope. And that alone will change your world, man. It will change your world. So we're tapping into the power of God, man. All week we tapped into the power of passion. We tapped into the power of energy. We tapped into the power of time. We tapped into the power of community. Today we're tapping into the power of God. And the fourth thing, once you understand that you are connected to source, the fourth power that you get, the power of God, is you have the ability, once you understand you have this in you, you have the ability to be kind to others. You have this ability to be kind. I used to be such an angry person. I used to want to fight all the time. I used to be mad. I used to do horrible things to people. But when you start to fill your heart with God, when you start to understand you have this power of God inside you, it is hard for the bitterness to get in there. You see, when you start filling it, when you start filling yourself with God, the old stuff has to squeeze out, right? The other stuff has to go out the other side. The bitterness, the hatred, the anger, it all shoots out the other side when you start to fill yourself with God. And that's a powerful thing. When you can be kind to others, you can start to have better relationships. When you can be kind to others, you can start to connect with people that you were never able to connect with before. That's powerful. It can lead you to success. The fifth thing that you have to understand about the power of God is once you have the power of God inside you, once you understand you're connected to source, once you understand you're connected to this massive universal thing, then you now have the ability to be the light. You can be a light in someone else's life. You can be a light in the darkness. In a cold, dark world. You guys are already doing it. You're already doing it. You're doing it with this group. You guys are posting all of this positive stuff. You're posting all of these things that are lighting up. They're lighting up this planet. You see, once you're tapped in and you understand you have this power of God, you can now be a light to lead others. You picture yourself, picture like a lighthouse, and there's a storm, and there's things going on, and there's a boat, and in the boat, the people are freaking out because they think they're going to die because there's a storm everywhere, and it's dark, and they can't see, and they don't know where they're going, and they look, and they see a light, and they're drawn to the light. And they take their boat and they steer it to the light. They want to go to the light. You can be that light. You can be that light where there's people and turbulence and there's storms all around you. And people are looking to you. They're attracted to you. They come to you because you are a light, because you're tapped into source, because you understand that you have the power of God on your side. You following? You with me? The sixth thing that once you understand you have the power of God, man. The sixth thing you need to understand about the power of God is that you have the ability, when you get tapped into source, when you're connected to your spiritual side, you have the ability to help and heal others. You can actually be a shoulder for people to cry on. You can be a solid rock. You can become a foundation that others can count on. You see, when your life's unstable, when you're not connected, when you don't understand that you have this power inside you and you have these abilities inside you, when you don't understand those things, it's hard for someone else to count on you. It's hard for someone else to lean on you, to know that you're going to be there for them. It's hard for you to help others if you don't have it inside. It's just hard. It's a hard thing to do. So once you understand you have this power of God, then you now have the ability to help and heal others and be a shoulder for them to cry on. And the seventh thing that will change your life, if you start to understand, once you understand the power of God, once you get it, once you understand it, okay, you got the 6 things, right? You've got the fact that you can create. You understand that you have the ability to create. You have the ability to forgive, okay? You have the ability, you can have hope. You can have hope for a brighter tomorrow. It's there. You can be kind to others. You can be a light. You can be a light in the storm. You can help and you can heal. And the 7th thing, once you understand the power of God, is you can bask in the glory of knowing that you are divinely made to be exactly who you are. To be exactly who you are. Jeffrey, you were designed to be exactly who you are. Ryan, you were designed to be exactly who you are. Ray, you were designed to be exactly who you are. And there is so much power in knowing that. So much power in knowing that you were divinely made, that you come from source, that this was not a mistake. It was not a mistake that you were put on this earth. It was not a mistake that you were made the way you were made. It was not a mistake that your nose shifted off to the side. It was not a mistake that your eyes, one eye is bigger than the other. It was not a mistake. None of it was a mistake. You were divinely made, and you need to know that you were divinely made to be exactly who you are. And when you become okay with that, when you begin to understand that you were divinely made as a child of God to be this exact human being, everything else begins to melt away. Your fears, your worries, your anxieties, they start to melt away. Your guilts and your sins and all the things that you let weigh yourself down, it starts to melt away because you now understand that you have this power, the power of God, and the power of knowing that you were divinely made to be exactly, no mistakes, to be exactly the person that you are. So those are my 7 things. Those are the 7 things that you need to know and understand today. Those are 7 things that you can change your life. When you tap into your spirituality, when you begin to understand, okay, when you begin to understand that we are spiritual beings, when you begin to understand that we have purpose, that we're not victims, that everything on this life, everything on this earth is designed for a reason, that you were put here and perfectly made, it changes everything. It is a game changer. It is an absolute game changer. And that's what I'm here for. You can always reach out to me, man. You got questions? I got more videos. You can go to glennlundy.com. There's all kinds of videos up there. If you need more motivation, you need more inspiration, need more education, whatever, reach out to me, talk to me. I want to connect with you. You're an amazing human being, man. You are a truly amazing human being. You were divinely made, uniquely made to be the exact version of you, the best version of you that you can possibly be. You are currently part of an elite group of people who are choosing every single day to rise and grind, and that in itself is contagious. You are becoming a light out there. You are posting positivity that is spreading across the nation. You are making an impact on this planet. You're incredible. And I, for one, I absolutely love you. I'm not the only one, but I absolutely love you. Look, guys, you guys have been sharing the feeds. You guys have been sharing the Rise and Grind. You guys have been sharing, you've been inviting people to the Rise and Grind, which is amazing and awesome. We got over 18,000 members. I'm asking that you continue to do that, please. Continue to invite people to this group. Continue to let's get all kinds of different people in here. Let's get like-minded people. Let's get people that disagree Let's get people that need hope. Let's get people at all levels and all stages. My good friend Tom and I were talking about it yesterday. Best part about this group is you got people at all levels and all stages. You got people that are coming to the group at the place that they're in, and that place might be a dark place. And you got people that are coming to the group at the place that they're in, and that place might be in where they're struggling. And you got people that are coming to the group at the place that they're in, and maybe they're just a little lost. And they're coming to the group. And then you got people that are a little bit beyond that. You got people that are a little further in their stage. They're starting to find themselves. They're starting to come around. They're starting to figure things out. They're starting to realize and tap into source. Their lives are starting to change. We've got people in the middle. Then you've got people on the other end of the spectrum, man. You got people that are rocking it, that are killing it, people that are on purpose, the people that are on mission, people that are in line, people that are highly successful. We have the whole gambit. We have the whole spectrum. And what's nice about that is I want everyone to know, no matter which level you're at, man, no matter which level you're at, you can have hope for that next level because you have the power of God on your side. I got to give away some stuff. I got Rise and Grind gear. I got a medium tank. It's hard to do it on the show because we run out of time and whatnot. So this is a medium girls Rise and Grind tank. I'm giving away this hoodie. I got the winner for the hoodie. I'll post that later. And I've got another Rise and Grind. You can get Rise and Grind gear at GlennLundy.com if you want. Oh, that's an iGrind. But anyways, I'm going to give away some tanks. So just invite people, comment, share, do all that great stuff. You can't find the video. Sheila says she can't find the video of 5 things. 5 things you have to do every single morning that will change your life. Go to GlennLundy.com. It's right there. If you go to GlennLundy.com, as soon as you get to that top page, you're going to see a video of me in a cranberry Rise and Grind shirt. Just click that picture. And it's 5 things you have to do every single morning that will change your life. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. I absolutely love you. I got to get to the gym. Have a wonderful weekend. Please come back and see me on Monday for the next episode of #Rise and Grind.